In this video, I'm going to be building the biggest Minecraft map I've ever built. There's going to be everything from a gigantic castle with a fully complete interior, 2 whole cities, a shipyard, and so much more. And after almost 2 months of work, this build is finally complete. For the landscape, I used a program known as World Painter, and while I'm not the best, I still created a pretty decent result. The first thing I built was a lighthouse, with just enough space for the lighthouse keeper and his family, and a small dock so they could connect with the outside world. After that, I went into the valley to begin working on the castle, first making an outline with wool. Then I began on the first and largest tower. I experimented with a few designs until I found one I liked, and when that was finished, I cloned it to the other side of the river. I quickly built a bridge connecting those 2 towers, and then built up a few more towers. I built some walls to connect all the towers, and then built the main building on top. With that, the exterior was complete and it was time to move on to the interior. First, I had to build a quick entrance, and I also hired a small piston door. I added loads of rooms such as a kitchen, a staircase going down into a dungeon, a pantry, a dining room, a grand meeting room and throne room, which also had these little guard statues, an entertainment room with a piano and table, an area for visitors to sleep, some larger bedrooms for the royals, a private living area for them, a study, storage area, and lastly, a storage area for all the valuables, which unfortunately you can't see in the replay mode. With that, the entire castle was complete, and this is certainly the largest one I've ever built. Okay, so what happened next is a bit weird. Long story short, I spent almost 10 hours building a town to fill up the entire valley, and I lost all the footage. After messing up so badly, I felt I had to do what I felt I should, and spent even more time building a secondary city by the coast. This was meant to be a port city, so I built a few ships, and while I honestly hate building them, I still managed to come up with something somewhat decent. I built a temporary area to store goods and then moved on to the main area of the city, adding a few shops and houses in a similar style to the other town. After that, I moved on to the town hall, and I was a little scared for this as I've honestly never built anything like it, but I think it turned out alright. Then I built up a small market area opposite the town hall and then a tavern, which I unfortunately lost majority of the footage for. With that out of the way, I built up a little residential area on the hill. Lastly, I moved on to the final building, a church. I honestly really don't like building these as I don't feel I'm any good at building them, but eventually I created something I was somewhat happy with. But with that, the city as well as the entire build was complete.